let's do this. Final Fantasy 16, Part 11, and let's do this. So last thing that happened yesterday was we were doing side quests, and the last thing we did was get our mount. So we've now actually recovered our chocobo, and we have a chocobo mount, which is freaking fun.
You like Five Guys?
For God's sake. Have you never played Spider-Man? No, I've never played either of the Spider-Mans on the PlayStation 2. Or PlayStation 4, sorry. PlayStation 4 or 5, I've never played either of the Spider-Mans. The original Spider-Mans, I've played. Spider-Man on the PS1, I've played. Spider-Man on the PS5, I have not. It's still in its wrapper. Where have you been? I mean, I've owned this since it came out. This has been in my drawer since 2020. Which is quite surreal. Expect you to at least try photo mode for me. I'll go in and just click it and then go, nah, I'm done. I've played so many other games. It hasn't like pulled me to it yet. But it's a good chance for me to play them both, you know? So we're going to be playing them both after we finish Final Fantasy. So yeah, what happened last time? We got our mount back, which we thought died, which was really exciting actually. And what are we doing next? Oh, we were going to go and see our uncle. So the next plan of action is we need to go and see our uncle because we want to go across the sea into I can't remember the kingdom, but with the plan is that we need to destroy the 4, maybe 5 mother crystals to basically save the planet from dying because the mother crystals are absorbing all the energy and making the world rot in a sense. So we're basically trying to destroy the mother crystals. And the plan is, the first one is over the sea, which I think we should probably do last because it's the furthest away, but Clive has a plan, and we're sticking to it. Anyway, Final Fantasy 16, Part 11. Let's freaking go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So last thing we did as well is I gave myself another ability, but I haven't actually tried it yet, so I'm going to test it before we test it before I keep it. Hang my head in shame.
So, will it be?
But what doesn't count? What, the fact that I've played the PlayStation 1 version? Why doesn't that count? Oh yeah, so you want to do some hunts. Okay, so we've unlocked a few different things. We've also unlocked hunts, which are, as most people know, a cool idea which exists in Final Fantasy, where you hunt a specific monster as like a quest, which we will be doing. Points of Max and rings a bell. Shame! Don't shame me! Oh yeah, 9% pay increase. Dude, that's so exciting. And it's being backdated. That is even better. Okay, let's find out about where the hunts are. So there's a hunt in Clairview Sandbreck, and there's a hunt in the Broken Hilt Rosaria. So I think we go and do the sea hunt first. Sea hunt? That sounds like I'm saying another word, doesn't it? More monies? Hell yeah. 9% is a really big pay increase. That's almost a 10% increase. Okay, let's go to Sandbreck. Clairview Sandbreck. Where the hell is that? Does it come up on the map? Oh, we can't do them yet because the next thing we can do is we have to go here. We can't go anywhere else because it's banning me from traveling anywhere else. So we have to proceed to the mission first, and then we'll go other places. That's what the Union wanted? Hell yeah. I wish my Union wanted 9. I'm not skipping the cutscene. I want to see the cutscene. It's the whole point of having a cutscene. I'm gonna watch it, fine. It's fine, Michael, I'll watch it.
He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And Wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance?
Which is us.
Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
So we're after Kupka in a sense, because Kupka destroyed all of our... Well, he basically destroyed our hideout and killed a load of people in the hunt for Sid. He was looking for original Sid. But Sid wasn't there. But he killed a lot of people in the process.
For what?
For anger. Over anger. Shame bonk.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
So Jill is saying that she must go and face her past? Can we do it together?
We will face it together then.
Yes, we will.
To the end.
Okay, they are more than childhood friends. They are childhood sweethearts. That is a fact. Like, complete fact. I love Clive, even if it's a stupid name. I'm warming to the name Clive, but it still doesn't feel right. Okay, Bloodlines. That is the next main quest. Journey to the Hawk's Cry Cliff. Make for Amber.
Will we find the same?
So we are going that way. However, we're not going to go that way. We're going to end up going somewhere else. Just call him Sid. That feels weird as well, though. Yo, Daft, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Lovely to see you. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Sam Breck, and hopefully this should all be open now. Martha's Rest, East Pool, The Dim, Orbell Downs, Lost Wing, Northreach, Great Covenant, Dragon's Airy. Okay, so wait, none of this is a hunt. No, none of these. Hi, Wowzer. How are you doing? You're probably more smelly than I am. I don't smell. I mean, I probably do smell, but Wowzer smells more. How are you doing, Wowzer? You okay? Totally should have done this. Clairview, that's where we need to go. So it's going to be here somewhere. I got really lucky with where it was. If you press square, you get a purple icon where the hunt is nearby? What do you mean? I don't see anything. Oh, I see. Marks available in the region. Okay, so there was, and there as well. Oh, maybe not. What? There's in the big map. So the marks, but there's literally everywhere. It's in the same region. I mean, that makes sense. So we basically might as well go to Northreach. Wowza, how are you doing? Tired, worked 11, 7:20. How was the day? Was it busy? Yo, Jason! How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Nice to see you. If I zoom in, you can see the obelisk. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Yo, Perry. Hi, mate. How are you doing? God, so many people are here today. Holy shit. 30 months? Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh, golly gosh. Perry, thank you so much. 30 months? That is astronomical. Dude, thank you so, so much. How are you doing, Perry? Luna, why are you resting your head on my... Got a takeaway and a milkshake. Ooh, what did you get for a takeaway? Okay, so we're going to do some hunts. I think this is probably the sea hunt, but I'm not sure, actually. If you zoom in, you can see the obelisks are all on the same... Yeah, I did notice that just then, Michael. Okay, so... Let's warm up with an attack like this. Let's just... I don't know if I like that or not. Luna, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nice couples of... Yeah, thanks. Did you like it? Oh, it was such a nice tattoo. I'm really happy with it. Luna's being really weird. She's like sniffing my head. What you doing? Hey? You okay? Hmm. What are you doing? Spicy vegan chickpea burger and chips? That sounds interesting. Is it any good? I agree, you do get a lot of hits off of it. How much does that do? 1,200 or more than 1,000? 1,200 as a finisher? Can I change it mid fight? If I remove Essence, if I remove that and put Scarlet Sight, no, let's put Rising Flames on because you were saying you prefer it over that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think Rising Flames is more my thing. But I've moved Rising Flames to there for a minute. Oh no, I was putting Scarlet Cyclone there, wasn't I? I'm going to put Scarlet Cyclone back on. Oh, I can't change it while in combat? Well, that makes sense. Oh, mate, Parry is such a good game. Genuinely so good. I'm not saying it's good or bad and just letting... Oh, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, I totally understand that. It's interesting to know people's, like, setups as well, because everybody has their own preferences on how they run as Clive, or run as the character. I think for me, Scarlet Cyclone's better, just for my preference, because it does, like, an area of effect damage, so I can hit a few people at the same time. So excited for the next L. Oh, the last Icon battle, Jason, was incredible. Like, when we fought... Well, when we fought against Typhon, that was amazing. As if you dying seems like a big part of your strategy. Exactly. I do not mind dying though. I die a bit, but I also deal like high impact damage, but just take it into the face. Okay, this looks like a hunt. Here we go. Ready for the second hunt? Here we go. Aruna! Bounty 6,200 monies and 10 reputation. Let's do this. Get out of the way of that.
That's what I think it is. This isn't going to be easy. Too slow.
What you got? Oh, didn't want to do that one. So it's like God of War now then? Not really, no. It's not really like God of War at all. The hack and slash method, that like the fighting part, I suppose, is, but the rest is not. It's a hack and slash in a sense, but it's a fun, like, there's a lot more to it. It's not turn-based anymore, which is cool. I mean, I haven't got an issue with turn-based, but I like this aspect of it. So you fight them, stagger them, do damage to them like this over like a long-term method. So you can actually you stagger them, do that damage while they're staggered to do extra damage. Oh, I got that late. Oh, didn't dodge that one. I'm going to wait until she staggers again to do my next piece of... we got Garuda down? Yeah, go down, get down, get down, get down. Pulls down. Okay. Close stagger. Almost staggered again. Oh, didn't dodge that one. There we go, stagger. Now we'll... Big attack. Get some health back while we're doing so. 1,000, 11,000, that's not bad. Oh, it was definitely rushing us then. Didn't focus on that attack. Like an idiot. Oh, I staggered her then. Oh, and there we go. Brighter brow. Yeah, there's not many Valkyries. Well, we've already fought a big bunch of Valkyries. There's not many Valkyries. Well, I haven't found many since we fought a bunch of them. Because this was a hunt, so it's slightly different, I suppose. Okay, that was quite easy.
Rest well. I know I will.
Rest well, I know I will. Yep, same. It's a pretty even mix of Stranger and Paradise Combat and Final Fantasy 14 quest style. I can't remember 14. I don't think I've ever played it, actually. That's the online one, isn't it? But it kind of... It works really well. I don't want to do that. And there was one more hunt somewhere. Where was the other hunt? Not there. In here somewhere. Okay. So we go to Martha's Rest. Where did it say the other one was? 3 Reeds, Whispering Waters, Green Heaves, Eastpool. Should probably just check this out somewhere. Is it in the journal? I'm trying to find the second hunt. Complete. Oh, these are completed. Why doesn't it say? That's annoying. Do I have to go back and find out where the hunt is? Or can I find it somewhere else? Can always return to the hunt board. See, that's the only... Why can't we just take them as like a bounty? That would be quite useful, because then we can see where they are instead of having to go to the hunt board every time. Which would be easier, you know? I really enjoyed Final Fantasy Online. It was super fun. Which one are you talking about, though, Perry? Are you talking about the original Final Fantasy Online, or are you talking about the Final Fantasy 14 Online? Because the first one was a bit broken. 14? Oh, cool. But honestly, mate, this game is so good. And I really would recommend it, Perry. I know you're on PC, so you probably can't get it yet, but when it does come to PC at some point next year, I would check it out. Okay, where is the final one? The Broken Hilt Rosaria. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Probably up here then. Maybe not. Broken Hilt. Here, right in here somewhere. So let's, if we go to Eastpool and run to there. Someone told me you're going to give me your PS this week. Oh, is that so? No, absolutely not. I shall be going. Yo, Happiest, thank you for being here, mate. Lovely to see you. Apologies that we're streaming rather late tonight, but thank you for hanging all the same, mate. It's always a pleasure to see you. Genuinely, I hope you have a fantastic, brilliant, awesome evening, and we'll speak to you soon. Obviously on the Discord, I'm sure. I'm gonna guess he's probably up here, because none of this seems like an open enough area. So I'm gonna guess there. But it could have been you who said that. Yeah. I wonder who else said that, Mike. I reckon it might have been. Perry, why don't you buy one? I know that's easier said than done, because not everybody has the PS5 monies. But, you should buy one. Also, Perry, you see, they're doing another Gamescom thing in October. For Exeter. It's quite exciting. I got a tattoo in a couple of weeks and my car cost... Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. I've had to have my tax and MOT... No, my service and MOT last week. I had this tattoo, and I've been to a few things, and also paying out for other bits. Yeah, it's been an expensive month. Okay, here's the second hunt of the day. We have so much in common. I know! Darling! We are like twinsies. Okay, here we go. Belfegor? Belfegor. Is that how you say it? Belfegor? Belfegor? Belphegor! Sounds like Balthazar in a way.
A wild wyvern.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. That was a great attack. Completely missed him. Okay, I like that attack. That does so much more now. Okay, he's triggered, he's triggered. Pull him, pull him, pull him. Get him out. This isn't nothing you said. Well, that game's... Oh, yeah, they're doing another one. The one we went to last time. At the, thingy. West Point. They're doing another one this year in October. Which I'm quite excited about. Get him down. Get down, you! Uppercut. Wanna go? Yeah, I'm up for going. Need to buy some more Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah, what I would do though is I wouldn't bother buying the One Ring ones just because, you know, that's already been found, which is ridiculous. I can't believe they've already found it. Oh shit, I did that stupidly. I can't believe they've already found it. Someone's already found that card. Do predictions. That's not a bad idea. That's a great idea. Whoa, that's a wide range of fire there. Whoa, he's a nasty little bugger. Get wrecked.
That's better.
But that's not a bad idea, Michael, doing that. Oh, wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. Use the potion. I didn't want to. I mean, I don't mind using it, but I'd rather have not actually that time. That wind push, which is really annoying. He's gonna die in a sec, but didn't need to even let him do that much damage to me. Get wrecked. Oh! That gave us loads of experience, though. We've almost leveled up again. We were well far from leveling up just a minute ago. Do you play Magic now? No, I've never played Magic. I've never ever played Magic. I've always thought it looks cool. Never tried it. Belphegor? That sounds right. Sorry, actually listening to nothing. Oh, sorry, I've read that. For future hunts, we should do prediction. Yep, brother's making pizza for us. What pizza you've got, Wowzer? Because I'm having pizza today. Nom nom nom. You think this one's bad? I didn't think it was bad. I just thought that I did a stupid, which doesn't change.
Any more of them?
Okay, so that is the 2 hunts I can now do. One good thing about work, though, after 2 years of being searched before we leave every day, we finally stopped doing that. Wait, they search you? That seems like a huge trust issue. I would hate that. I mean, I kind of had to do that for a bit when I worked at Shoe, but, like, it stopped really fast. Yeah, that sounds really annoying. I think I've done the 2 hunts now, so I can't do anything else. And all of the side quests are done. So now, let's make for Amber. I thought I did alright there, though, Michael. It's definitely fun. I should try. I would like to try. But I don't understand the rules on Magic. How do you play Magic the Gathering? 2 Years of Hell. It must be really all pain, because you want to leave and they're like, well, let me check your bag. Ugh. Think Pokemon, but more difficult. Pokemon was difficult. Nobody actually knew how to play Pokemon. They just played it. Like, yeah, I've got a water card. It's wet. I think they trust me. It only took me 2 weeks in my current job to get my own set of keys. That's impressive. Only really collected the cards. That's what I mean. Back in the day, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly. No idea, had no idea how to play Pokemon cards. They would just collect them because they looked cool. That's legit as well. Had no idea how to play Pokemon. I don't think I still do now. Let's get that killer bee. You coming here, killer bee? Uppercut. Let's go! Level up. Needed that. Only I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they actually play it in the anime. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's easy to understand how to play because it kind of makes sense. It has this much attack, has this much defense. You have this much attack, you have this much defense. It's kind of obvious until they started adding like linked summons and stuff like that. That's when it got a bit more confusing. But realistically, it was relatively easy and straightforward to play. Especially back then, they didn't even have that stuff. Come here. Pendulum stuff? Yeah, that's what I mean. I never even got that. Yo, Wilson. Hi, buddy. That was weird. Took a while for stream to load. I hope we haven't had issues. Getting me worried now. Hi, Wilson. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Have you checked Sharon's shop for ability boosting charm yet? I haven't, actually. Is that where you got it from? I'll have to have a look. I am Thunder? I just got an I am Thunder trophy. I'd rather if I am Speed or something, but I'll take it. I believe so. Oh, okay. I'll have to have a look. So we're going there. There's literally nothing else here, apart from just exploring. I am infinite. I feel that sometimes. The speed I play games, I am infinite. That's quite strong, actually, as a thunder attack. I'm trying to see what else we can find. Oh, look at the distance. The fact that you can see for miles. Infinite. I'll take that. At least I'm something, I suppose. Wilson, how are you, mate? It's nice to see you. Happy bloody Tuesday. Oh, birdsong. Hello. Tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm good. Glad to hear, mate. It's nice to see you. Why can't I pick the horn out? Thank you. The thing is as well, you get these special attacks. I kind of expected the cooldowns to be longer than they are because they're quite useful, and literally by the time I run around, they're back again, which is quite cool. I don't mind it at all, but it's just quite surprising that you get them so frequently. You think they would take even longer. I don't mind. I'm happy that the cooldowns are short. However, I kind of expected the cooldowns to be a lot longer, if that makes sense. Just purely because I can use them literally in every fight. The only one I struggle with really using one in every fight is my my big one. Made Ethiopian chicken?
There. To the south.
What the?
That's where we're headed.
You can just make out the castle from here as well.
Is that one we're looking at? Or that one?
It's a world away.
Wilson, what the bloody hell is Ethiopian chicken? I've never heard of Ethiopian chicken before. I've heard of Hunter's chicken. But never heard of Ethiopian chicken. Couldn't tell you exactly. Well, how do you make it? Surely that would explain what it is. Get wrecking. Come here, spider. See, that just works as an attack. The uppercut there, it feels like it does so much damage. Had lentils and Berber spice? What is Berber spice? Cooked with greens and tomato sauce. None of that appeals to me. I'll be honest. I wish it did. I wish I liked the sound of that, but none of that appeals to me at all. Oh, ow. No idea. First time I use a spice. Does it smell spicy? I mean, obviously it's a spice, but does it smell like a spicy spice? Or does it smell like a nice spice? Like, they do, like, star anise is a very, very strong smelling spice. It just reminds me of, like, licorice or something. You know? Or is it that kind of smell? Man, that's such a... Now we've upgraded that, Michael. That's so epic. It's so strong. I can see why you wanted me to upgrade it next. I can see 100% why you wanted me to upgrade that. Okay, we've got a wyvern. I feel like we're just fighting the world right now, just to put the world to rights. Just for funsies.
Too slow.
Oh, too slow. Ow. Get some health back. Get wrecked. So how does the health back work? Is it just based on how much damage we do, or is it based on damage over time? Oh wow, I didn't even get a chance to attack him then, or like react. I see what you mean by the wyverns are annoying. Ow. Yeah, you don't get a chance to react with these guys. They're quick. So how we staggered him without meaning to. I'll take it. Based off your damage input? Okay. I mean, that's interesting to know, actually. You meant from the chocolate. I know you. Yeah, I know that's what you said. But they are actually quite annoying because you kind of don't give you that much chance to react to anything. Black blood. Why would there be black blood in a box? You don't need. I mean, I might need black blood, but it's not something you expect to find in your everyday box, is it? Oh, look, Ma, I found some black blood. Well, great find, son. Keep it for the morrow. Just what I wanted. Black blood. I'm clear. It's obviously going to be used for like some sort of thing later on, but it just feels like a weird decision to have as an item right now. I think you're right, it's based on damage. Not bad. They still have clear. Yeah, to be fair, the tails are clear, but it's more the fact that when he pushes you back with his wings and drops you down and makes you like stagger, but it doesn't like actual stagger, you then don't have that much time to react to the fact that he then like charges you, because you can't actually do anything while you're like in that state of like confusion, or like state of being pulled down by his wind. That's how I see it anyway. I might just be, it's probably just me. Oh, one button. Well, we know it's me anyway. It's not gonna be anything else. That ostrich. No, it's a chocobo. Which is kind of an ostrich, but not an ostrich. It's a bird with legs, like an ostrich. But it's not an ostrich. It's a chocobo. And it's my chocobo. And I will do everything for her. Right now, we're just wandering around. I'm just kind of leveling up, trying to get some XP. If anybody's wondering why the hell I'm going completely in the wrong direction as to what we're doing, I'm literally just time wasting because I want to level up. Starts having the Chocobo theme tune. Is the Chocobo racing game out yet? Have they actually made that, or is it not out yet? Is it still pending? Because they announced Chocobo racing like quite a while ago, didn't they? Is it out yet? Get some health back. Wasn't it? No, they announced a new one, didn't they? It was like not that long ago. They announced they were going to do another one. Unless it was just Chocobo Kart Racing. I'm sure it was actually Chocobo Racing. Maybe it was Chocobo Kart? I'm sure they announced it. Unless I've completely misread the notion of what they announced. Which, I mean, is possible. But I'm sure they announced it. I want to check the list now. Chocobo GP. That's the one? See? Chocobo GP. Oh, it's already out. Came out in 2022. Before anybody's interested. If anybody's interested. Chocobo GP. Here we go. Released in 2022. Kart racing game. Videos. Here you go. For all of the people here that's interested.
Ready, set, Chocobo.
So it's Mario Kart, but Chocobos.
Chocobo's newest adventure takes place on a crazy racetrack of magic and mayhem, and players of all skill levels can compete. It's pandemonium as racers battle for position right from the starting line. Whether you're holding the lead or charging in from
no
behind,
idea how successful this game has been.
Special abilities
but
are the
bear in mind, I've not
key
seen
to
anybody
victory.
ever play it. I imagine it's not gone that
Play
great.
through story mode to unlock new courses and characters. Compete for the overall top spot within 4
Gilgamesh
races.
just then? Titan?
Do you have what it takes to claim
Camilla?
victory in
Shiva?
all of the series
you get
races?
good people. Then Racing Hero X then.
How about facing off against your past self?
Time
Race
attack.
against-
Okay, yeah, that's cursed. However, that is what actually came out. Yeah, I forgot about this game. Yeah, that's what I mean. That got released last year. They announced it ages ago. I didn't even realize they've already released it. I thought it was coming out. Looks fun, but it's like a yeah. There's so many games out there that are like Mario Kart-esque. Sonic Racers, they came out like years ago, but then obviously they re-released the Sonic All-Star Team Racing. That was a new one. Sonic Racing Transformed, that was another one. Then it's Mario Kart. Then they've got like now the new Disney one, Disney Kart, whatever it's called. There's so many like Mario Kart-esque racing games, but they're obviously trying to get a part of the market, but clearly they know they'll never catch up with the Mario Kart market because it's such a big community. However, I suppose why not try? Because if someone's buying it, I mean, there's no harm in releasing it, I suppose. Disney Speedstorm, that's the one. Harvey has been playing that and been ripping new assholes to anybody that plays in front of him. Been tearing new ones to everyone. Get wrecked. Come here. Torgo, you naughty boy. You just knocked the hell out of that Chocobo. Wait, like a quarter, maybe, of the next level. So we're getting some good XP there. I have it, I like it, but not as much as I thought I would. What did you have to buy it, or was it a free game? And they're like, here you go, play this game for us, please, and then you pay for like DLC stuff. Oh, I didn't realize that. So when you turn into semi-primed, you actually get like an area of effect damage attack as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. feel like he's trying to attack me. God, this attack's so slow. Blind justice. Sounds like a superhero that nobody needs. Was it bind justice? I don't know actually. Well, it will be free to play when it's officially released, but it's early wait, it's early access? Oh, I thought it was out. No. Not out. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't know that.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Yo, Mana, hi! How are you doing, Mum? Welcome on in. Lovely to see you.
Rosaria must be cleansed.
Oh, it's a black shield!
Which befalls her,
Oh, no.
that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
So the Black Shields are bad guys. Now they're bad guys. They never used to be.
Of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
So the Black Shield are the Knights of Rosaria trying to, like, do what their leader, their queen, ruler, has now decided what to do. However,
Then they must be here.
they're not doing good things. They're doing bad things. Yes, Mana, happy birthday for the other day. Did you have an amazing day? I hope you did. You know what, I'm gonna go do stupid chores while stupid D4 updates? Oh no! Wait, are you playing D4? How are you finding it? I've heard good things. It was air? Well, Mana, happy birthday for the other day.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Youth. I don't want to speak to the youth. I suppose I have to speak to the youth. I'm obsessed. If you could rate it out of 10, what would you rate it out?
Excuse me.
Out of 10?
But what
11?
was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Murdered?
Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
That's not
Don't
good.
they just?
They do indeed. The Empire are
Keep your ears
bad
open,
people.
The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Oh, okay. So the Black Shields are after who killed another Black Shield, so we've got to find out some more information.
Take on the Empire? What with their 100
Story's beautiful. 0 issues with it? What class have you gone for? Do you know what? I've been saying this before. I've probably played Diablo 1 years and years ago, like not that much, and I've never played a Diablo since. I don't know why. Fire Sorcerer, and I have a Necromancer. Okay, so you played a lot of the game then. Oh, here's the other dude that was moaning then, just a second ago. What have you got?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
You seen him, didn't you?
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere.
I say the ass end of nowhere.
Firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Oh, that's such a good saying. The ass end. It's like the very bottom. It's like when I say I'm literally the ass end of the country. Literally, my only tattoo is Diablo. Really? Oh wow. What is your tattoo of, Mana? Apart from it being Diablo 2, what is your tattoo of? Die-hard Diablo fan. See, I was a die-hard Destiny fan, and I obviously got some Destiny tats, but I feel like Destiny has died a bit, which is really sad. But I freaking loved Destiny. Okay, speak with the locals. Villager, what have you got for me? The ass end is in the very bottom, is it? No, but that saying is the ass end because it's like right at the bottom.
I know that.
The bottom is the ass, isn't it?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
I'm literally trying to help
I
you.
speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you.
It's a
You are to
rune word?
leave Amber and
Enigma.
never
Oh,
come
cool.
back.
So we're currently in the place of
May I at least
Amber.
ask why?
Yeah, why? What have we done?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger.
Why?
Empire's a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission.
That is 100% submission.
Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit.
I can understand where he's coming from.
This village will not become another Eastpool.
Okay, I get that.
Then we shall be on our way.
Basically, Eastpool got completely ruined, and the Black Shield turned up and basically killed all the branded and a lot of the village. However, these guys were trying to help, and they're like, "Please don't help us. You're basically causing more effort than it's worth," kind of thing.
Obedience bought with fear.
And they're happy just to like go on with life as it is, rather than like take it on the chin.
It's nothing.
And it's not really on the chin, I suppose. It's going to be pretty bad.
Looking for.
Really got to do these dishes. Nothing to be sorry about.
Deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
Have a great time. I mean, as much as a great time you can doing the dishes. Thank you for being here, man. It's lovely to see you. Lovely to speak to you. And we'll speak to you soon, dear.
Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Can we find them before the... Unlikely.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
The Imperials, and they'll be like...
Perhaps.
They'll get there at the same sort of time or we'll get there just before they've killed someone. I hope. Okay, so we need to now go... Oh. We could go this way. It's like a way we haven't been, because we could go this way and go the way we've already been. But that goes across the bridge. Oh. Yeah, let's go through Lost Plume. Why not? Let's... Let's go! Ambrosia.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
So we're going straight through the middle. This might be a bad idea, but I'm taking it anyway.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's plans?
Fallen Hunter. Okay, these look pretty cool. They kind of look like Destiny characters, though. Okay, which way do we go? Left or right? Let's go left. Doo-doo-doo. Nice leisurely stroll through the mountains. It says mountains, it's not really, it's just a hill, but... More fights. Let's go.
Right.
There's so much up here as well, so I'm kind of glad I'm going this way rather than an alternate way, because, you know, I don't want to miss these. There's like all these additional bits that we could find. Oh, bombs! Don't like bombs! Don't like bombs! Don't like bombs! Don't like bombs! Oh, shit, that's why I don't like bombs. Because they explode. Let's get rid of them. Give me my health back, please. That doesn't give us full health. Really? Okay. Wait, is people there just watching? Oh, they're black shields? Okay, we're gonna get out of there. I just realized they were black shields. Oh, yo, Steven! Hi, buddy. Meow like a cat. Meow. Meow. Wow. Hi, mate. How are you doing? Welcome on in. What did we just get then? We just got an item. Gear? I think it was gear, wasn't it? Balls increases lunge damage? Nah. Reduces cooldown of gouge. Increases attack. Reduces flames of rebirth. That's quite good. I'm happy with that. Doing well? I'm glad to hear, mate. How was your day been? Or how was your morning been? I suppose it's early for you. Okay, this is the Black Shield, people. This is not going to go well.
More of my mother's men.
Get rid of the magey people first. some people wouldn't go head on with these things and they'd just attack them more leisurely. I feel like my attack methods are quite direct. Some people wouldn't go against people so directly, but I feel like it's the way I fight in games. You know, all or nothing kind of feel. Go in hell for leather. What have you got to lose? You know, I might die, but I've enjoyed my button bashing. If I die, so be it. If I don't die, it looks freaking epic because I've used literally every button mash move I could possibly use in one attack. you know. Oh, here come the dudes with lightsabers again. Oh, there's two big ones here.
Stay down. Get this one.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's a fallen bug. See, these remind me of the Vex from Destiny. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Make it look easy. Do I though? I don't know. Is my Chocobo still alive? Oh, she can. Ambrosia can climb the mountains. Let's go, Ambrosia. Not that way. This way. I love that Jill also has a Chocobo. It means that we can both enjoy life together. I don't understand why people complain about button mash battles. I like them. I love button bashing. That's like my favorite style of fighting games. Like in terms of like God of War button bash, like Ninja Gaiden button bash in a sense. Like you sometimes have to think a little bit more than just a button bash. However, it's like a glorified button bash, those games. You know, I feel like it's the best for me. You want to drive with you? That's actually, yeah, that would have been better. I mean, it's nice that she has her own ride, but I mean, she could ride me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh no! Oh god. That's gonna look great, I suppose. Already being replaced by Jill. Oh, Charlotte will never be replaced. Irreplaceable. I love them when I've had a bad day at work. You can just... Yeah, exactly! Thing is, that's like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a glorified button bash, realistically. It's weird. It's obviously button bashing X instead of other buttons, but it's still a button bash.
Don't get surrounded.
See, that's when it works well, because there's a lot of them at one point, so it'll proc that really quickly. That procs well fast like that, and that's actually pretty good, but it's the fact that it's slow when there's only one of them, so it doesn't work as well then. X is a button. I know it's a button, but I'm used to square as a button bash. You know, like as a normal, like, physical attack. Come here, worm. Get wrecketh. Are we going down and around? Nothing up here? I feel there should be something up here. There's nothing up here. Boing. Big superhero landing. So those are open, which is... We've been down here. Obviously, oh my god! Didn't expect the spiders to just jump out of the thing. I should have expected it though, realistically. I just didn't expect them there. Bloody spiders. Okay. We've kind of gone through a cutscene, but we've gone the opposite way we probably could have done. We've just gone and taken out everyone that was up on the mountains. Wait. Who's this? Who? What was this? Oh.
You were told to stay in your homes.
You didn't tell me nothing, mate.
Black shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, but you don't know who I am.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation.
Yeah, because you're going to die.
Dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
The oath that they're making is
Say that again.
not good. Clive is not happy that the Black Shields are basically doing stuff that they're doing. Clive is not a happy bunny right now. Oh, wrong button. See, now... And get in now and do a big bash there. Nice, that's better. Get in the middle. Michael, do you have a preference of... And Vix, I suppose. Do you have a preference of which icon abilities you use in terms of, like... Do you prefer using thunder, fire, obviously wind, or Titan, I suppose? I don't know, I imagine there's probably more as well, but do you have a preference of which one you use? Do you feel like you go through and use one more than others?
Farewell.
Because I feel like I'm resonating back towards Ifrit all the time. I guess because it's the one that I've used more often anyway, immediately, but I think it's more fun, you know? I like using fire. Says the pyromaniac inside me.
Be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message.
Mummy says come home.
Friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
That's not good. Set my icons up with the ultimates of others.
Then we
For God's sake. So basically, Michael, you're just running all out ultimates. Okay, make for audio docks. We're going this way. Open the door. What is behind door number 1? Oh, more barren wasteland. Brilliant.
Find something, boy.
Tend to just regular attack, half health, then deadly embrace, gouge, get... For God's sake. What is Torgil barking at now? Or growling at? Torgil, don't run off. Don't go too far, doggo.
Found her.
Wait, what's happened here? Oh, shit. That's horrid.
This was my mother's doing.
Bloody hell. That's awful.
Why would anyone?
Because they're sick and twisted.
I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Does she know? I mean, she must know we're still alive somewhere. Is she doing this to toy with us? Or is she doing this because she clearly has a hatred to Branded?
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Skill spoilers? Yeah, I'll forget about them by the time I get them anyway.
We should go.
Yes.
Man, that's rough.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't.
Look at
If
it.
the
That's
Black Shield have made
awful.
it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
What's this way then? There's a lot round here. But it's a lot of emptiness. You know? I mean, they've all been killed and slaughtered, I suppose, so that's why it's pretty empty right now. I wonder if this will be busier later. Hopefully. Hopefully we can, like, recuperate some of this. Because what the Black Shield have done is disgusting, man. Horrible. Oh, what is he? Fantastic. I have Ifrit and Garuda as equipped icons, though. It's like I like their forced skills most. Oh, okay. Can't go that way yet. Okay. There's just death everywhere. I did wonder if you could only choose 3 at a time, based on how the this way that you cycle through abilities. It looks like you can only fit 3 on there, which is a shame. Won't let me attack or anything right now. Can't use any attack buttons. I can't use dash. Can't do anything. It's like proper no-go mode. But you can freely equip skills regardless of icon. Yeah, I know. What I mean is they could have easily stuck another icon, like, diamond next to, or like, adjacent to the thunder one. But I guess then it interferes with how they've allowed them to overflow the front frame, I suppose. But I did guess that you could freely swap and change them out at some point. It's not that much of a detriment. No, I suppose. Wonder if they'd have just allowed you to have all of them open at the same time. The thing is, I guess that doing that, the wheel of choice is probably too vast, and you've got to it'll take you ages to cycle through them to then just like choose the actual attack that you want to use. Because I feel like I'm doing that already. I've only got 3 on at the minute, but I feel like I'm taking too long sometimes to cycle through to get to my dash attack on a like doing like that. I actually meant to do fire to do that. So instead of doing this attack, I ended up doing that attack because I was one too far out. I still think that is the most stupid attack possible. Swap the layout for house. Can I swap the layout now? I can. I don't think I can I? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Huh. Well. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize I could change that out already. But now I'm gonna confuse myself by doing it the other way around now, aren't I? You wait. It's gonna be the opposite way now. I'm gonna confuse the hell out of myself. I mean, it doesn't take much anyway, but... Buit Bridge? I didn't call it Do It Bridge. They missed out there. Check your skills if that's correct. What do you mean? As in my abilities? Might have auto. Oh, I see. Phoenix Shift, Scarlet Cyclone, Flames Rebirth. No, it's fine. We're good. That would have been very annoying if they did autofill after just taking it out for like 1 second. Hello. Let us in.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Be gone.
Be gone.
Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
So is that...
No.
That's... Is that Ellie? I'm gonna guess it's Ellie. Hi, Ellie! So there's Rosaria. You can only just see it, but that is the way to Rosaria. But we can't go that way yet. We're being not allowed in. Make for Port Isidore. So we're not actually going to Rosaria yet. However, why is this no time to ride? Surely this is the perfect time to ride. And I raise you like a phoenix. Hi, Michael. Okay, let's get on the beach. Bad time to use a nut button. Is there ever a bad time to nut? I don't know. I think so. Die! 3-shot fangs, 3-shot fangs, and 14 gil. Don't mind if I do. There's 2 Crabos there. Hi, Crabo. You just need to remember how now I've changed it, because in a minute I'm gonna like cycle through and do the complete opposite of what I wanted to do, and like instead of using a dash, I'll use thunder again, because it's in another wrong order now. It's just the order that I want it to be in the first place. God, that's an insta-kill. I like that. Okay, the time is 7:37. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a BRB in right now, I think. It's probably the best time to do it, because we're in a little bit of an open area with nothing going on right now. We're making our way to a mission. So I'm gonna drop a BRB and feed the cats and go and grab myself some pizza, and I'll we can continue while I'm eating, which I think is quite cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like a few minutes just while I put the pizza in the microwave and feed the kitty cats. So make sure you go eat and hydrate yourself, everybody, and have a pee if you need a pee, because you know toilet breaks are also important. We're gonna error right now. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a BRB. I will be a few minutes. I'm gonna run an ad as normal, and I will be right back. I mean, it makes sense. I think it's the best time to do it. Right, BRB. Speak to you in a second. Go hydrate. Go stand up. Go stretch your legs. Go. We'll be right back. Meow.
Daddy, chill.
Meow. Thank you for deciding to stop on in. And I say, thank you so much for the bits. Bits. I'm not very good at this no swearing lark, am I? Oh, you jammy little bugger. It's primed, ready. Should we just shoot that and see what happens? Watch him die. People give him spending money, and she goes and gives me a $5. Thank you so much, Laurie. How are you straight? I am really good, thank you. I'm really good. Loving this game. The game is fantastic.
Sorry for making the call without you, but Clug's a good man. I say we hear him out.
Where's my sister gone? Where's my sister gone? It would cost me more to do this in bit. This is true, actually. This is a very good point. But the thing is, I didn't. Got to kill one already? I can't save in this game. There is no. Oh my god, my thing's almost dead. Oh, great. Don't die! Oh. Yo, Tiny, hi. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, wow. What a slog. Oh my god, look at the XP. 999? That seems OP. 9999.
fun you have with this lord.
Just called me a shitcock. Shit, did you see that? It just calling me a shitcock. Ah! Jack, where is it? Ah! Block, block! Fuck you. Everybody does want to eat him properly. Okay, we're gonna save this. My phone died and I was asleep. What have I missed? Laurie, you've missed me play through about 10 levels of Croc. You've missed me rock out with my Croc out. You heard me. We were rocking out with me Croc out. I'm sorry, don't hate me. Well, I need to aim this directly at that area over there. There. There.
Nice car.
Did that just say what I think it said? It did. For God's sake, thanks, Hattie. Oh, okay, we're not gonna go that way yet. Definitely gonna fight a few things first. Worcester. To be fair, Wowzer's new DP on Discord looks really cool, by the way. If anybody hasn't seen it, it looks real cool. It's 2 this time, cool. What's it gonna turn into? A freaking frog? He could have had Bobo Dragon if we'd have... Hi, I'm back.
That was the only my problem.
Music didn't even play. I thought I had music playing. Hi, we're back. Hi. Okay, fed the cats. I've got pizza. Nom nom nom. Mmm. Icy, thank you so much for the thank you so much for the 100 bits. What pizza have you got, Wowzer? Mine has mine's from Papa John's. It's got barbecue. Nice. Nice. You had McDonald's? What do you have from McDonald's? I've got barbecue base, pepperoni, ham, bacon, chicken, and spicy sausage. Do you want to have a look? It's pretty good. Nom. Double quarter pounder with cheese? Yes! Double quarter pounder. Nom. Had a crack? Not my probably my back. Okay. You had a crack while you're eating? That's not good. Check your teeth, please. I don't normally eat on stream, so I feel really rude. It's 2 streams in a row we've eaten food. We ate like chocolate. We ate snacks yesterday. But I know I need to eat while stream. It's just an extra extension of myself. However, you know, I kind of feel rude. I feel rude eating on stream. Okay, let's continue.
It's over.
Come here. Dead. There's loads of crabs down there. Already give, yeah. That's probably why, Ellie. That's probably why it's cracking. You did give up the enamel yesterday. You said that on stream. Gonna order pizza at the weekend. What are you gonna get, Vix? Papa John's? Have I influenced you to get Papa John's? When you're eating and not eating at... That's true. Yeah, I'd rather eat now than eat at 9 o'clock. Which is what I've definitely done before. Might be braving order from PJs. Oh yeah! You do it. The power of the influencer. They should give me commission. Jill just killed 2 crabs in one attack there. That was impressive. Just feels rude eating on stream. You know? I don't do it very often.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
But it's nice. It's a nice pizza. Okay, let's go through the gate. Make for Port Isardale. We're gonna find our uncle.
Let us pass!
My children are starving!
Have mercy.
But thank you for caring about my well-being. I appreciate that. I do.
Dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Harvey, what are you eating?
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
You jealous bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, away with you, filth. Back to your stall. Cut you down with
This isn't gonna go well.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Sit in the office?
Hello there.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the stream.
I thought we might
Harvey,
be able
that's
to reason
annoying.
with the guards.
Hope your work's going okay,
Or at
though.
least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
Going around the back
My
doors?
uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
Huh, that's pretty cool. We've got a back door.
And Lazarus.
Okay, very good point. I will get past it.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Isn't that the point? I suppose it's good to be
Do you think it's
abandoned.
safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
This place is not going to be abandoned. I can tell that right now. There's going to be something in here. It's not going to be abandoned, and we're going to fight something in there.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Used to eat at 9 in the summer, but I feel like I could eat earlier and be fine as well. Yeah, I don't really like eating that late. I don't like, especially the Spanish, like eating really late. I can't do it. You know? I struggle to eat like biscuits after like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock kind of feel, because of like, especially with tea, it kind of has to have something to dunk with. But I also feel like if I've eaten something that late, it's like I'm gonna get indigestion. Eat on stream or BR back to eat or eat. Yeah, that's true. I could do a BRB. But then it's still like I'm in a BRB screen. I might as well just complete streaming, you know. Work's been busy, but it's gone quick. That's good. At least that's the thing. When you're busy, it's great when it goes quick. The worst feeling is when you're working and it goes slow and you're busy. I hate that. I've had that before. That's the worst. Like I should be over by now. Midnight bowl of cereal, midnight Maccas. Oh, I've had midnight Mackies, definitely. If I'm out, it's different because I'm going to bed at a completely different time, and my body's like, "Yeah, let's eat. Let's do 10 rounds of Jaeger bombs." My body is not in sound mind. Okay, so we're going round and through.
Clear crown can lose its luster.
Just go up here first. But yeah, also thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the stream. I hope you're good. We have anonymous follows on, so I'm not going to shout your name out. But if you do want to come in and say hello, come on in. We don't bite. I mean, I bite my food, but other than that, we don't bite. But it's lovely to have you. Thank you so much for joining the community. Night I thought I was never exactly kebab. Nighttime.
Not abandoned then.
What?
Oi, visitors!
Footpad?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Chicken land? This ain't gonna go well, is it? Nope, knew it. I appreciate that, Vix.
Or not.
Ah! And that is why I like that attack. Clive's OP. I mean, he's OP for me. I'm like level 27 now. These are 21. Ow! When you pay attention here, because I want to talk about this scene after. Okay, deal. I'm paying attention. Steel Silk Gillbug. Is this going to be cutscene? If it's cutscene, I'm going to turn off alerts.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Who's that then?
And he's long dead.
Does he know who we are?
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Oh, what a dodge!
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Who the bloody hell's that then?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Just killed half his friends.
Founder, it really is you.
Wait.
It is. So wait.
I need to check this out. What? What? I thought he died. Just answered your question? What question?
Inside.
What were you going to ask? Kind of have that on timing lately. Lately been eating between 2:30 and 3 for lunch. I mean, I have lunch at like 2 o'clock. But I do it on purpose.
Who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we didn't go far.
Yeah, they're literally like right there. They've not really gone very far, have they?
Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
Obviously, yeah. They've kind of...
We've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
I like that. They're in hiding, but not in hiding.
This is big brain time.
We've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
What's big brain? I don't have that.
We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
It was horrible.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her.
She's changed, clearly. Unless somebody else is...
It was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
Yeah, we were partly there.
Since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown.
Wait, a new heir?
As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Who's her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
I don't remember the name Wade, but when I looked back on his photo, I remembered. I kind of pictured who he was.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps.
Okay, let's see what we're working
we
with.
can prevent what happened with the dogs from happening somewhere else.
Nice cock.
Oh no!
If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Fuck's sake, Ellie.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We have to put a stop to this madness. Yeah, absolutely.
We must.
It's awful.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
For the greater good.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I lost internet while I was playing it.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
It'd be lovely to have you, Wade.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
He looks even scruffier than Clive.
I imagine this endeavor will require...
Defeat the... Oh no, we've done that. Speak with Wade. Okay, let's speak with Wadey boy. I have to play again, but not today. No, save your monies.
We'll show them that.
So we're going to speak to Wade, and I'm guessing we're just going head on? Surely we're not going head on, are we? I don't know.
Fire in our army, that's the
Guardian Quartermaster, what have you got for me? You've got a Gaia Blade that is crap. You've got a crap. Crimson Tassels. I'd rather them to be nipple tassels, but you know, same kind of thing. Could these be on gel? Increase limit break generation amount by 3%. That's quite useful, actually. Meteorite and Desert Rose. Where's my... Oh, Desert Rose! We haven't seen MDR for a while. I'm going to buy one just for MDR's sake.
Of course, my lord.
Elixir. Oh, now we're talking. Instantly restores all HP? Wow. Okay. That could be really useful. We have one potion? We're going to get one of them at a time soon. It feels like a waste to buy one, but it's only 200, so I might just buy one just in case.
As you wish, my lord.
I feel like we should do this, just as like a safety net.
Will that be all? I will be here should you need aught else.
Alexa just answered. Wait, to what? Don't even recognize his face. I'll need to go back and connect the dots. Oh, because I said elixir.
What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I may
10k gil for an elixir. Yeah, hell yeah.
And provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements.
Fully heals.
Who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This
met from the rear?
Ayo. Battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
Yo, Jord! Yo!
Meowty one rave.
Hi, buddy.
One rave. Meowty one rave.
Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing, man? Oh, what is up, buddy? How have you been? Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday.
How small exactly?
Small enough.
Harvey's on point.
Have you and Lady Jill for company.
He's obviously not very busy at work.
I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
You haven't changed a bit. It's been a... Mate, it has been, but it doesn't matter. How have you been? I'm glad you're good.
Very good.
It's been really good on my side of the world, actually.
Now make ready for battle. As you come out.
Wait, when you say you're on my side of the world, whereabouts are you?
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is
Fingers crossed they find peace.
Grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Avenging their deaths. So hell yeah. One lunch. Late lunch, Harvey. 8 o'clock lunch. Yeah, that's what they all say. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Oh. I'll say this, it's 9 PM, so you're an hour ahead, so you're somewhere in Europe. Okay. We just got to make for the bridge. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool, I think.
Keep them from the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Well, let me gallop. Oh, let me gallop now. Let's go, Ambrosia. Let's attack the bridge directly. There's more up ahead. Poggies indeed. But the thing, bugger me sideways. What a saying! I haven't heard that in ages.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Okay, are we ready for this? This could be fun. Full story above when you read. Alright. Not as bad as I was in the middle of the night watching my Aussie friend and he goes, Alexa, play Careless Whisper at 5 AM. And highest volume as well. She couldn't hear. 5 in the morning? That's hilarious. Okay, let's try it. Let me try a few things. Xbox on. Does anybody have that anymore? Probably not. Remember they everybody that had an Xbox got trolled by South Park one time? That was funny. Or like Xbox off or something they all did, didn't they? Alexa, play the Mr. Blobby song. Okay, Google. Play the Mr. Blobby song.
What is it now? I told you.
Told me what?
Bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
You presume to tell us.
Why are they always in groups of 5?
A pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman, and a dog.
Oh, that's the 6 of them there. I can't count.
Against the might of the Black Shield.
That's 6.
Then come.
Who's hiding?
Die along with your flame.
Die along with your flame. Bring it on, motherfucker. Let's do this.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Oh yeah, put another one in. I get a free one then. I get a free swear. Shit.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
There's a wyvern coming! Oh no! No, I got a free one! You already gave me 2 swears and I did 1. Don't do freebies. Wow. Oh mate, Jord. Actually love the Mr. Blobby song. Do you know the Mr. Blobby song was UK #1 on my birthday? Jord, honestly, dude, this game is so good. They've done such a good job of this.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
I can't reach him from there? Really? Fair point. Fantastic song, so good. I wish the original was on Spotify.
A noble stand.
Oh. Okay. Why has he got a freaking keyblade?
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Google it, Jord. Google it. Okay, mini-boss. The Knight of the Lasting Dark. He sounds pretty tasty. Oh, it's one of these guys. Ow, okay, he attacks. Quick, 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 put him down, get down, boy. Get down, yeah! Staggered, get down, boy, staggered. Let's do this while in propped mode. This should do so much damage. That didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do. 34,000. Okay, that did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Oh shit! That did so much damage.
You mean finish him?
Wrong button, get down. Nice. Uppercut. I think that went rather well. Nice KO. See, and that is why I like that attack, because you go in with like a KO! Falco punch kind of feel. Falco punch! Did you use potion? Nope. No potions. Seemed easy. I took 34,000 damage. Or dealt 34,000 damage with like my staggered attack, which is the most I've done by about double. So that worked really well. And we got some cool things here. Extra bits. Is that just... It looked like Sora, but like, you know, from when the Keyblade battles. Potions are only used for dominant icons and hunts. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I agree. Unless you really need them, because I'm a loser. Yeah, give Mr. Blobby Song a Google. Or Spotify. If it's on Spotify.
I don't see any.
Maybe the original's not on Spotify, maybe not. Any of these? I'm a scrub. I am a scrub, you know I'm a scrub.
The plan worked. It did. It bloody worked.
It bloody worked!
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
Accidental, I'd definitely do that.
It will all begin again.
It's a cover? Oh.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it.
Oh, I've definitely used both of my stone skins by accident.
And always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die.
And these are the people that we need.
May dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
We need these people to continue bringing the correct Rosaria to light, and not the Rosaria that we have right now.
The garrison sends reinforcements. A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Let's go! Black or white? What is your favorite color? Black, I think my favorite color is. Out of black and white, I think black's my favorite. I wear black a lot more than I do wear white. Black isn't... Oh, for God's sake. It's a shade. You know what I mean? What is your favorite if you had to choose one?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to.
Black and white together. I know, like this.
And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
Slightly.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows.
Yeah, that's not good. So,
where he would be of no use to anyone.
Lord Byron, our uncle. Will it show us who he is? Yeah, Byron Rossford. So Lord Byron, who we're talking about right now, is our uncle who owns this estate, and we're going to hopefully borrow a big boat from him to sail to further lands. But we haven't seen him yet.
Soul, he plays the
but he's been helping Wade.
Loyal lord,
But,
knowing
like,
that one
under the
wrong move
cover?
might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience. Especially since you're famously dead.
Oh, so everybody thinks... Mother even thinks we're dead then, maybe. Oh, no, surely Mum doesn't think we're dead.
I might have something
She knows
that
we're
could help
alive.
with the latter.
Surely.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
We've got so many seals. We must have, like, this massive patch of seals all over us. Put it on his cloak or something.
I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
I probably did deserve it.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Oh, the Lord Commander. R.I.P.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
It's very nice that we've finally found an ally to help us on our path. The fact that he recognized us, well, I mean, didn't initially recognize us, but did in the end. Oh, here we go. We shared a much bigger role. Yeah. Murdoch was cool. Wait, he is going to see us? This has happened really quickly.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Who have we said we are?
Not a chance.
We said we're Sid. The fact you can hear him walking round.
At a guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Is that our uncle?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
It is. Hello, uncle.
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Nuh-uh. Hello.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Well, we're really going to fight in his room. It's like a stupid idea. He's doing like some move.
She would mock me as well.
Yo, Heather, how are you doing? Forgot his sword. Yeah, yeah.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot.
He's doing something that he remembers from back when he was younger, I'm guessing.
To her serene holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
He's doing some, like, play of some sort that he... Yeah! Trying to take care of something. Please make sure you do... No, don't fall over or something.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Aww. That's sad.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Oh, he's crying! I mean, I'm guessing, understandably, that he thought his nephew was dead, only to find out that he's not.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oh, this is nice!
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Aw, it's cute but awkward, but yeah, yeah, a little bit. But it's nice that it kind of gave him something that he remembered.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
We want to play it on the down low. We're meant to be dead.
Reservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Don't tell anybody. I hope you don't tell someone that we're here. Surely he must know that this must be a secret.
Plates, Rutherford.
Oh, I hope this doesn't go badly. I like him already.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side.
Yeah, exactly.
These atrocities
come on,
new
come
low.
on! Put signs up in all of Rosaria.
Something has changed.
Clive has returned.
I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
I think she was always a monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
This guy's nuts, I love him, he's great!
You have risked much for Rosaria.
Petitions the... Imagine.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more.
20 years!
Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
How's this gonna go down? Like, Byron, why have you given that ship to a load of randoms? Yeah, no reason. None of your business.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew.
He's a trader. Yeah, but what I mean is the fact that randomly get. Well, you can say that we're a trader, I suppose, to get around it, but you can't just randomly send off one ship. Surely. I mean, he is the the leader of this area, so you can probably get around anything. But it wouldn't think it'd be a bit sus. Like, oh, where's that boat going? Nah.
It's not.
I suppose he wouldn't be doing the trading, I suppose.
It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
How's the cat doing? Who knows you're on it? No, true, fair point. We could have just sent a normal ship out. Yeah, fair enough. Good point.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Fetch me my cutlass.
For God's sake. He is nuts.
Fun.
Oh, I like him. Joe's just like, ugh. Not another one of them. Kid at heart? Yeah, right. Okay, so before we go in the next bit, my cat is doing something really weird. I can work out why. I think he's nuts, but he's a bit mad, isn't he?
Over there.
Over there!
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
What's the matter, Jill? She's quiet.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
I wonder why they call it the boiling sea. Is it that hot?
Something on your mind?
Monsters.
Oh, fair enough. That's it.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Oh my god. That's awful. Threatening to kill youngsters to force Jill to do stuff.
And so I became their puppet.
That's horrible, man.
I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's.
But this is definitely like Jill's arc right now. We've done this.
I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
We've accepted what's happened with us. Jill needs to now do the same.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
But it must be difficult, because she's gone out and killed so many people. but she's done it because...
I had become a monster.
Exactly that. So she's like...
Jill.
Been doing things for people to prevent other bad things happening to other people. But it's kind of like a spiral.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
You don't have to be.
I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Never summon again. Just use your ice.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Just kiss her already.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins.
Is Jill going to leave
Only
us right
then,
now? I bet
when
that's
it's
going to happen,
done,
isn't she?
Will the monster cease to be?
Just...
Oh, she's...
Promise me that you won't die.
Gonna leave us!
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
She wants to atone. I feel like that she wants to go on her own somewhere to try and do this atonement, or like this sense of fixing herself. Whether it will happen or not, I don't know, but I feel like that's going to happen in a second. Okay, so now we need to go back to the hideaway. These two are slowly... Yes, calf. Right, before we go any further, I want to avert your eyes to this little... There's a little corner over here. Over there. Okay. That's where usually my laptop bag goes. Luna's currently inside that. She was. Where's she gone? Oh, you're down there. Hello. She was inside there, and now she's like crept underneath the chair and started to like. I mean, I can point you to where it is. How does that work? Like that. Yeah, she's now hiding behind a chair. Did wonder how long she was going to stay in there. Weirdo. Anyway, right, let's go to the hideaway. Then it's still us averting our eyes. Be direct. Yeah, so you're moving your eyes there, right? Is that not averting your eyes? Here be monsters. I like that. I like that name.
The founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an
Hey,
educated
Luna.
guess.
Hello. Oh, you sleepy? Only the owner of the eyes can do. Okay. But I asked you to do it. Does that not count? The Blacksmith Blues and the Colmary Pilgrimage. So we do that one first. The plus. Is that what you said? I'm not sleepy, I'm Luna. Yeah.
Typical nobles.
It probably is, like, yeah. Doing a dad joke on me.
Every day.
Clive!
Plus a better quest, okay.
Glad to see you.
Hello, August?
Something wrong.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if
Food
I'm
coming
honest,
out,
he
let's
ain't been for a
go.
while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit?
Respects you, innit?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
This is also a very valid point in anybody's life.
Now,
If you
he'll only
reach
smell
out to someone and
a rat
they
if
still
we
don't want to
both
talk,
turn up
that's still
So,
also okay.
I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Check carriage shot, okay. Love a bit of respect, innit? Sick, yo. If your Ali G is RESTECP. Restepa.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Anything in the patron's whisper. Let's get some pillow talk. Berserker ring, that could be useful.
All done?
What does the Berserker ring give to us? Wait, where's the Berserker ring? RESTECP. Restepa? So the Berserk ring isn't actually a ring? I mean, it is a ring, but it's not. That doesn't make any sense. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. That could be really good if I'm good at dodging, which I'm not that great at, so I won't be using that. That looks like it should be a ring, but it's a belt. But I mean, it is an accessory. Do you know what I mean? They call it a ring. That looks more like a ring than a belt. But it's a belt. And then accessories of, like, a whole lot. That's just me, I think. Okay, if we got any more hunts. No. That's what stupid means to me. So what's the difference between doing the plus activities compared to the other ones? You get more XP or something? Or is it just better? What's the point? What's the difference? Have you added off as a new input? Oh, of course, yeah, like that. Let's see what Karen's got.
What can I do for you?
Can you do for me? You can provide me with something that I need. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast accessories effect will not. Nah. Limit break. Increases limit break. Reduce heat wave. Rook's gambit. Gil earned. XP earned? That could be good. Wages of Warcraft. Increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. 15,000? That's a lot. But probably worth it over time. But what would I want to remove? Would I remove attack plus 12 maybe? I suppose I could use it for a bit.
It's better I'll be here.
Oh, I equipped it, but I didn't say what I wanted to unequip. Great. Might as well sell the Gaia Blade, I suppose.
You got out else?
Might keep Invictus, because sometimes you can use those legendary ones to upgrade better.
I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again.
It'll equip it in the first slot. Oh, okay. Oh, so it does. So I want to put that one back, which was... Was it that? I can't remember what one I had now. Oh, it was that one, wasn't it? Scarlet Cyclone increases damage by 8%. That could be good for a bit. You know, still. But, what is it currently? Flames of Rebirth, attack, ability points. Maybe I'll just keep that, actually. Why are you crying, Wowzer? Wicked Wheel, don't use... Better dog passing? Oh, that's really sad. Yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is now.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Ooh, okay. Black Thorn. What have you got? Are you okay, mate? Cheer up.
1st August, and now you. What you pair up to?
Coming to yap to you.
Me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that?
Just wants to help, innit?
You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Aww.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid.
But when people say it's nothing, it might be something though, you know?
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Yeah, it's more... Feel free to open up about things. If just because you think it's nothing doesn't mean it is. And there's always things that we can talk about to, you know, potentially try and help.
She shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armour, things like that.
He's worried about him, innit?
The other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There.
Oh, so he's like
got what you came for.
Sad that he.
Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
He's sad that he, I guess, can't become. He wanted to use it, I guess, to look at his artwork, of his work, to get himself to make himself better. But he's more annoyed with the fact that it looks better than his and made himself look bad,
like
or like
storm cloud,
sloppy.
full of ale.
That's a shame.
I think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft.
But that's understandable, though. Yeah, if you're proud of what you're doing.
He's questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's find that leather piece.
Should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him.
Blacksmiths are complicated fellows, aren't they just? Nos, how are you doing, buddy?
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Speak to Karen. Karen, what wares do you have?
Karen, do you have a moment?
Nos, how are you, man? Nice to see you.
Recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one.
Just on guard duty, our child is insane.
Oh no! Stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit.
What?
So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop.
Doesn't even have a workshop?
Hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working the rides.
Next hunt coming up. Ooh.
He did tell me something though.
Apparently,
his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board.
There we
The
go.
breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern. That was
okay,
it.
so we're going to Caer Northern.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind.
I would mind actually. Coming out.
That, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Some cans of strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper.
Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Sounds interesting. Strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper. Tell you what is quite nice. Raspberry vodka and cream soda. That's pretty good. And so use the hunt board to locate the griffin. I mean, it just told us where it was, but we're going to go on here anyway, just in case it tells us we have to. What have you got? Nectar? Ask the griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then do I have the billet for you, Kupo? Especially horrible one locals call Dosmar or Dosmare. Right, griffin. Rank B. Caer Northern, Westgate, Sambrec. Okay. Caer Northern, Westgate, Sambrec. Caernarvon. West Gate. Caernarvon. Where's the West Gate? River Gate? Goosier's Gate? That's it. I've can't look here to make this note. Oh yeah. Near the River Gate. So if I go here and then travel across. Let's have a look. Oh, no, you can't, can you? Ah. So I've got to go to Lost Wing and go that way. That's annoying. It would have been nice to just fast travel across. Left and around and out. Cool, that's a long way round.
Good day to you.
Hello. I hope we're going the right way. I mean, it is the westerly gate. You only have to travel it once. I hope. There is an obelisk there? Oh, really? I could have swore I've been down there before. Because we did this for the mission, didn't we? You go down through here for a mission. Maybe you don't go all the way down? Not quite at the end then? Yeah, quite possibly. Come on, Ambrosia, let's go. Do you know, I haven't had a snowball in years. Such an old school drink. Sort of thing my nan used to drink.
Straight home now.
Ayo. Okay. They got deaded. Gonna be a lot of room to run here. But also I wonder if there's gonna be quite a few enemies to fight. Let's find out. I feel like there should be. Come here. Get deaded. By the time we've done this side quest as well, / hunt, we might actually be in next level up as well. I think we will. Wrong button. No, pull him. Oh, I still had time to pull him? That was pretty good. Didn't think I'd have time for that. Yo, he staggered well quickly. Just kill him off. Bye. I think that was a bit extreme, but a little bit extreme.
It's over.
Okay, we're doing some good damage as well. I like where we are right now with damage abilities. One in Rome. Yeah, true. One in Sambrag.
Company.
Battle of the Ages, yeah.
You're finished.
Is Jill attacking then? Who are you attacking, Jill? Still swinging after they're all dead. Yeah, maybe we didn't come all the way this way. Because we got up to here and then it went to a cutscene and then we went under that underground passage, didn't we? So maybe, yeah, you're obviously right, Michael. I mean, you've done this, I haven't, so you know way more than I do on this bit. But it's weird that these are like level 13 because obviously we're coming back here for a side quest which is far higher than that. I'd imagine it's far higher than that, especially if it's a B rank hunt. That sounded like I just said the C word then. If I say, when you say rank hunt, that sounds really dodgy. It sounds like I'm saying ran, see you next Tuesday. So this is where we went last time. We went this way with Sid, didn't we? Like right at the beginning of the game. You've got exactly. That's what I mean. It sounded so bad. I'll have you know I have a very clean one. I mean, if I was a lady, I would anyway. I mean, I hope I did. You do? I mean, I hope I do. Just fall from the bloody water. I mean, they're spiders, I suppose they can fall from the trees. I thought the plants fell from the trees then. So that doesn't make sense. Go die, please. This conversation is certainly going in a... Yep, we're changing this direction, Ginny. Ginny, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Hi. Oh. A chronorith. How do I use these? Do I just leave it there? How do I activate that? Oh, well, we're not doing anything there then. Not yet? Oh, okay. Later on. Save it for Ron. Remember T existed today? Good. I'm proud of you, Ginny. Well done. I don't mean to sound patronising at all, though. I'm being genuinely
Griffins don't exactly
serious.
Make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
There's a box there. Don't mind if I take that box. I was saying earlier, I have had 3 cups of tea today and 3 cups of coffee. So I've been all of the caffeine today. There's going to be a griffin here in a second. In about a few moments, we are going to embrace the griffin. So are you guys ready? Here we go. Here come Mr. Griffin. It's like Buckbeak with extra steps. Did you walk to the gate first? Nope. Why? Will it send us back straight away?
The work will have to wait.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I hate those attacks. The ones that like put you in a state of disability for a moment. It's very difficult. Get down, get down, get down. If you lose, that's gonna suck. Yeah, I just didn't think about that, did I? You are very much correct. Let's see if I lose Michael. I love your belief in my ability there. Just saying. How have I not staggered him yet? Big damage. That has got to be big damage. 30,000. Nice, I'll take that. Half health. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Sticks him to the floor for a moment. I got the dodge out as well. Nice. Oh, I missed him. No, wrong button. Pull him. Nice. Get him down. Oh, I tried to jump that, but it didn't work. Gonna be staggered very soon. There we go, stagger. Big damage now. Come on, let's get him. Let's finish him. Time to die. It didn't kill him? Oh, that's gotta be so close. There we go. Oh. Not so bad. And with that that doesn't level us up. Oh, it did level us up. I was gonna say, how did we not level up after that? Oh, we did it. That wasn't so bad. Oh. Okay, right. We now have to, I now have to head out. Because Miss Meow will be done in 15 minutes. So I now have to, we'll get this saved. And I need to go and pick up Mrs. Meow.
Something there, boy.
Man's voice? Who's the man? The blood. Oh, you the
man.
Oh, are you the craft man? Okay, I'm gonna not speak to the craft man yet. I'm gonna go and get the fast travel. I thought I did a good job there. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yo, Mag, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Nice to see you, my dude. Hello. I thought I did a good job there, Michael. Did you not think I did all right there? Nice to see you too. How have you been, Mag? How have you been, bud? Okay, let's speak to Duty. Wounded Tanner. It's because he was looking for the griffin and then got attacked, clearly. Bloody idiot.
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could
Putting
get
those
an
virtual
arrow
flying
off.
miles in? Oh, good.
Must have lost
One
sight
day
of me
you'll
in
do
the
it
grass,
properly,
though.
right?
I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
I'm reluctant to give you any.
The name's Camille.
Oh, no. I thought I did alright. I'm not fishing for compliments, but I thought I did
okay.
okay.
Not so lowly from what I hear.
Especially as you thought I was going to die.
I remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen.
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a caress from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work.
I suppose no, you didn't, but you said I might die.
Stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
I need to turn that off. Not turn Badger off, but turn when someone comes on.
Consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk.
Okay.
It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best.
Hey, yo.
I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but...
He doesn't want to.
Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
Am I going to give him?
What is it?
What the bloody hell is this?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass.
Oh, treated leather?
If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Okay.
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do.
Aw, sounds like a great trade-off.
Showing him how to make the thing myself, that is.
Yeah, I suppose.
There are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make.
You make them,
Send your
Greaves.
blacksmith my regards.
Oh, that's nice of him.
And thank you.
Okay, right. We have to get this saved right now. And we have to raid out. I know exactly who I'm raiding.
Blackthorn's mood.
I've decided already. So we're gonna go. We got to speak to the Blackthorn. We got to speak to the blacksmith. But we're gonna do that next stream. So because I do actually have to leave because if I don't pick Charlotte up, oh, I'm late. That's not gonna go down well. But we've done well today. Level 29. We've jumped up 2 levels. Jesus, we are flying through the levels, people. Here be monsters. Right, it has been so much fun. Guys, thank you so much for an amazing freaking stream. And thank you so much for joining in with this absolutely amazing game. I'm loving every second of this. It's so much fun. But we're gonna raid Huffle Hobbit. If you don't know who that is, it used to be Huffle Honeypot. And she's playing The Sims, and I don't think we've ever raided her. And she's a lovely person, so it'd just be nice to raid someone slightly different than we've raided before, you know? But I do have to go very fast, so we're gonna do this quickly because I have to literally leave right now. So, right, if you are a sub, copy paste raid 1. If you're not a sub, copy paste raid 2. If you don't mind, can you let Huffle know that I've had to run? That'd be very appreciated if someone could do that. Right, thank you so much, everybody. I will see you on the Discord, on the socials, and I'll see you on Friday with some more retro. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. Enjoy your rest of your Wednesday tomorrow. Have a great Thursday. And I'll see you Friday. And I'll obviously speak to you on the Discord or whatever. Guys, see you soon. Thank you so much for everything. Bye. Let's go.